Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Jacksonville. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And incomplete to open things up.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And some room to maneuver. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And a play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A big run by the big man Fournette, 46 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll check this one off to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Brought down.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down, Indy.
And the Colts, 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Colts 0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And now look at him go. Past the 20.
Another
10,
day, another dollar,
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
3rd and 14.
Throwing, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Westbrook now on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 64 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Fournette, a first down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry from Mack. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Josh Allen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Minshew, 1st and 10 to Thompson on the screen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And a 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Bandit, switch.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, exit.
Check, 53.
Dragon 60. I got him.
Mike, 53.
Ready?
Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a Jaguar.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got Thompson here, complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Colts, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Colts.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action with Brissett. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And a Colts first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, it's Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
53's Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch the whip. Mike.
Yes, yes.
Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Block 15.
47. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 35 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
10-2, son. Check. Watch 54. Greystone, travel.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Look, squeeze.
Here's Minshew. And this will be incomplete.
Minshew's
got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now. Hustle. Ready?
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Let's get there. 54, come on, go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Number 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars continue to roll. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Brissett on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Six yards left on 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Leonard Fournette. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Fournette, the ball.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You draw quarters.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 49, Colts 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they try. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Jaguars 56, Colts 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Going deep for Eifert. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Protein spill. Right there, 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 70 Lion.
A quick throw complete to Chark. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to DJ Chark. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 19-yard.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Look at me. Go.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Minshew sets to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. Mack.
Marlon Mack.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead.
Josh Lambeau to kick
So
off.
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
3rd down.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Westbrook, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now it's not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this will be a win for